Studio Sessions Part 2, my guitars. So I'm just gonna show you a few of my guitars. So what you see there are my main babies. There's a couple more, but we get to that later. But those are my main babies, and I'm gonna get my acoustic guitar as well. I'm gonna introduce each one of you to the YouTube audience. Right. So I'm gonna start from what I got first up to what I got last. So here is my first ever electric guitar. It is a Mexican Strat that I decorated. Yes, and it has red strings. How badass is that? And as you can see, that was the early Otto's Daughter days. So yeah, that was my first guitar that I believe I got it in, I want to say 95. It's completely rock and roll, beaten up. Abuse an animal, go to jail. Yeah, that's JB. That's definitely me. So yeah, I was never been crazy. I never was crazy about this guitar, but I learned on the guitar. You know, I learned some songs on it. I believe this guitar was even in some of my earliest songs, maybe Void of Course even, and maybe Renew, I'm not sure, but my first guitar. And although it doesn't really function that well anymore, the plug is kind of broken, I still have it, and I'm not planning on getting rid of it anytime soon. This one is my baby, Adolf. It's my Gibson Epiphone guitar, which I love, love, love. This guitar is actually super heavy. And of course I decorated it a little bit. And the back has a Type 1 negative sticker on it. Dead Again, the Dead Again sticker. And I played this guitar a few times actually live with Otto's Daughter. And I love the sound of it. It's fat. It sounds really rich, you know. It has EMG pickups. I don't know this pickup, but this is an EMG. This may have been the one that it came with. That's an EMG, and I don't really know what wood it's made out of. I want to say rosewood, but I'm not sure. And the neck is gorgeous, as you can tell. It looks like opal, actually. It looks like what's this called? Like, it's just gorgeous. I mean, this is definitely good. I've had this guitar. Yeah, probably 99, 98. I mean, it's been with me for a long time, and it's been on many records, of mine, and other people have played it and love it. It's just, it's not going anywhere. Maybe I'll plug it in next time, but that's actually, yeah, it's my favorite guitar. And my second guitar, my third one, is my Daisy Rock Candy guitar, which I got an endorsement deal with Daisy Rock. And so Daisy Rock guitars, and I love the stars on the fretboard. It's so gorgeous, and it's super sparkly, which is like completely me. And it's funny, when I had the meeting with Daisy Rock, I actually really, that's so out of tune. I actually wanted this, they have one in completely pink, and that's the one I wanted, but they were out of it. So she said, well, we have this right now, do you want it? And I thought to myself, man, this is kind of ugly, because it's not as pretty as the other one. And then it made all sense, because Otto's Daughter has always been black, pink, and white, and look at the colors, right? It's like black, pink, and white. And they are actually the original Duncan Seymour pickups. And I will say, first of all, I love Daisy Rock guitars because the neck is smaller, designed for girls, because our hands are smaller, and it's really easy to move around. I really love it. And it's light. I mean, compared to my Epiphone, this guitar is so much lighter. It's so much better. I mean, to play, as if you were a guitar player full time, like I would always I hardly ever play guitar live without a daughter, and when I did, maybe one song or two songs. So, but if I would have to hold my guitar all night long, I would prefer something like this because it is lighter. And it sounds actually badass. I like the sound. So I'm really happy and very grateful for the endorsement. And I love those guitars. They're really cute, you know, they're not just cute, but they're actually also badass. So very grateful for the endorsement and very grateful to have this guitar. That was my third guitar and I love it. Yes, I was in the catalog, I think in 2013, 12, I'm not sure. Then we have this sexy motherfucker. Yeah, everything's sexual with me, so. This is a Schecter bass. It's from the Diamond series, and it's a badass fucking bass. I just love the design on the fretboard. It is just so hot. Come on, you know what I'm saying? It is just so badass. And the bass sounds freaking amazing. I love it. For what it is, especially, I don't think it's that expensive, but it's badass. Schecter has always been amazing with us. So it has also EMG pickups, 2 of them, and can switch the tone down here. Maybe I'll plug it in next time, but this bass has been all over our albums, and I would never get rid of it because look at this, it's just so freaking sexy. Makes you want to play bass. Like now that I'm picking it up, I'm like, oh my god, I want to jam right now. Yeah, so this is an endorsement from Schecter. We were Schecter artists with Otto's daughter, and I'm really grateful for that, and I love this bass. I have another one that I don't have at the house. A friend of ours still has it, and I'm not sure, actually, but it's not as sexy as this. This is, compared to this, you don't even want to see it. Last but not least is my Schecter acoustic guitar, which is the Orleans series. And again, it's, I mean, Schecter, they have good shit. I love it. It's actually an electric acoustic guitar, so you can plug it in, and where is it? Yeah, right here. You can plug it in, and it sounds freaking awesome. It is pretty light, and again, happy that I'm actually, you know, endorsed by Schecter. They've been amazing with us, and I have more guitars at the house. However, those are Jim's, and they're also left-handed guitars, so I will get to them maybe next time. That would be a little bit longer. I don't really know the wood on this one either, but if you look it up, I'm sure you can find out. I should have researched it before, but I love it. I love this guitar, and it sounds actually really nice. Because compared to other guitars, you know, like other acoustic guitars, this is really nice. It has a really nice sound. I have one more. Don't know who makes it. Don't really know how to play it. It's a ukulele. Everybody has to have one, right? A friend of mine loves the ukulele and plays it all the time. Like she never puts it down. I personally can't play ukulele at all. And once in a while I just like mess around. But you see, whenever I do it, I don't know how to tune it. And I looked it up and I forgot again. So yeah, this is my my other edition. So if I ever have a collaborator coming over who wants to play ukulele, I got one. But yeah, lately I've been way more into doing electronic music, and I played you something beforehand that I was working on. So, but I do have a nice guitar collection, and I should get back into playing a little bit more. Looking at them now, I just, again, my Epiphone and my Daisy Rock guitar, and even my acoustic guitar and the bass are pretty badass. And there's definitely some, I don't really care much for things anymore. And I mean, if they were not there tomorrow, I wouldn't be like super duper sad, but I mean, I love them. They're kind of part of my life, and part of like a good part of my life, you know. So it's like it's a nice memoir, and it's nice. It's nice to have some choices. I mean, I'm not a crazy, like, some people really, like, they get really into different guitars, and I get that, because if you're a guitar player, that's what you do. For me, I'm more of a singer, songwriter, producer, so I don't really care too much for that stuff, because I do most of my work inside the box. And if I need a badass guitar, I either use mine, or I have the person bring in, you know, whatever they prefer. We used to use Wagner amps, and I have something still in my closet somewhere, but I have to find it actually. But yeah, Wagner amps are freaking amazing, and that was the main setup with Otto's daughter. With our guitars, we used Wagner amps, and that's the guitar story in my studio. So I should have way more instruments in my studio, but like I said, I'm not really producing other people at the moment. I'm producing just myself and doing a lot of film and TV music, and most of what I do is inside the box, so I don't really need string instruments. But it is nice to just, like, I love that's why I have those, is that when I collaborate, I have people play the guitar, or I play the guitar sometimes. It's nice to have a little bit of something organic in the production, so that you have like one real instrument, and there's like a real bass or like a real guitar. That definitely adds a little bit more flavor to it, or even like real percussion. But yeah, that's nice to have, and I could have more, but it's all I need, really, you know. So I'd rather buy more plugins. That's kind of more my obsession. All right, guys, I hope you like this one. Let me know what you would like to hear more about next time. Maybe you want me to get more into detail with one of my plugins that I showed you, or have more specific questions about a certain guitar. All right, I'll talk to you on Monday. You have an amazing weekend. Bye. Thanks for watching.